Hey everyone, we are the band Good Morning Bedlam from Minnesota, and we hired Travis earlier this year to consult and help us run our Kickstarter campaign, and we cannot say enough good things about the process. He encouraged us to actually go for the goal that we wanted, so we set it at $28,600, and then he guided us into raising almost $34,000, which is wild compared to our last successful Kickstarter campaign, which was $7,000. So compared to our last one, we raised over 4 times the amount, and we are absolutely sure that this was due to Travis's expertise and his ability to lay out a clear and concise plan for us that started 6 weeks before we even launched the Kickstarter, all the way through the Kickstarter, all the way to seeing our goals and our dream of raising that much money come to fruition. And it was just a really, really amazing experience.
Yeah, I will say I was pretty anxious before we hired Travis about our Kickstarter. Just as independent artists, we are willing to work hard. We have to work hard for our job every day. But one issue is that sometimes you're working really hard in an area you don't really know a whole lot about, and then you end up spending your time on stuff that doesn't matter. But with Travis's guidance and his plan and the way that he was able to communicate with us, it was just a huge weight off our shoulders, because we're willing to do the work. But every week we knew exactly where to put our effort so that we could see our goal come closer and closer. And another thing I love about him is the perspective he gave us, and the one we kind of adopted from him, which is to not apologize for making art. That art, if you really want to have success in your campaign, to really adopt the spirit of, we have something valuable we want to share with you. And that not only empowered me as an artist, but just as an individual, I felt like I came out of the Kickstarter feeling like I have something to offer and it's valuable and I want to share it with people. And I love that, getting that out of the process with him. And
our fans obviously
responded.
They responded and they agreed, which is a really beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and just having someone like Travis outside of the process that we could turn to throughout with his realistic optimism was just so incredibly helpful and invaluable, to be able to have someone trustworthy like that we could turn to if we were panicking, or if we had questions of what to do, if we were confused about the process, if we just needed encouragement, we could turn to him, and at any time. And like Isaac was saying, he not only gave us a super detailed outline of the entire process with graphs and everything, which was amazing, but he also had very focused attention to each of us individually, and was in tune to what we each needed, whether it was a push or a word of encouragement or just a little guidance. He made time to do that and did it really well. And so that was just invaluable to have someone outside the process like that. And he also even told us kind of what shape of in what way to expect the funds coming in. So knowing that was really helpful. The shape that the fundraising process would take was just amazing. So yeah, having him throughout the whole process was incredible.
Yeah, if you're planning on working or hiring Travis to consult on your Kickstarter, be ready to work, but it will be 100% worth it.
Yes, highly recommend.
10 out of 10.
5 stars.